Oh boy, welcome to Oga Football. Honestly, um, long time no see first because I've never posted in a while. But if you're a Manchester United fan, I mean, come on. I mean, you're just scratching yourself and saying, "What the hell, bro? What the hell, bro?" Like, okay, last time, let's start off with the penalty that Rashford missed. Last time, everybody was criticizing Pogba, saying that Rashford should have taken the penalty because he scored against Chelsea. And then he came this game and missed it. And these were two crucial moments. And these were two crucial penalties that would have led Manchester United to win this game or equalize. And of course, the VAR decisions. Okay, the Martial one I thought was clear penalty. Honestly, I thought the Martial one was clear penalty. The Rashford one, I don't know about it. Honestly, I don't know about it. But one thing I will say is, over the course of these games, I think that one thing that Manchester United have perfected is how to get penalties. I mean, they got a penalty against Chelsea. They got a penalty against Leicester City. They got a penalty in this, not against Leicester City, sorry, against Wolves. And they got a penalty in this game. The problem now is, oh boy, who is going to be taking that penalty? Because if there's one thing that gives Manchester United advantage, because they have really fast players, right? And a Rashford, a Martial. So when you have fast players in your team, you tend to attract penalties more often, just like Real Madrid, right? Bale attracted a lot of penalties for Real Madrid. But when you have slow players, it's kind of hard to get penalties on a regular basis. So one positive, I guess, as a Manchester United fan, you should draw from this game is that we know how to attract penalties. The question is, can we find somebody, a Frank Lampard, a Cristiano Ronaldo in the team who can convert these penalties? Now, okay, let's talk about the Crystal Palace goal. The first goal, honestly, I know a lot of people want to throw Maguire under the bus, but I'll tell you this thing: I do not think that that goal was under anybody's fault. I think that was just standard defense procedure. They were just unfortunate, right? And Crystal Palace were fortunate. The Daniel Green's goal, oh my god! I mean, I'll not lie, I criticized that guy. I strike that guy the first time he came in. I thought the guy was not going to be. I thought the guy was a flop. But the guy is impressive. I mean, he has shut me up. Honestly, he has proved me wrong. Of course, he's a young player, so there are moments where you flop. But that goal was off the charts. I mean, that goal was off the charts. I think if you're a Manchester United fan, you're looking at that goal and saying, oh boy, Daniel Green is the guy for the future. Then the goal that they conceded, we want to say that David De Gea is a top class goalkeeper, and of course he has been bailing out the Manchester United for a long time. But oh boy, I mean, with every mistake he makes, it just looks as if his time is up. It looks as if, oh boy, it's time for him to start playing in Kaduna United. I think it's time. Oh my, that thing was really basic, honestly. And honestly, he let his team down because at that point, but I mean, we have to talk about Pogba first. I mean, Pogba, what were you doing with the ball? I mean, how can they? And that thing was not foul. Okay, I may be complete, but I don't think that thing was foul because he caught the ball. But at the same time, they challenged him from the back, so you could say that thing was foul. But I mean, Pogba, in that tense moment, how can he be wasting time with the ball? But honestly, the team was down to David De Gea. First Manchester United lost, and one start. Crystal Palace has never won Manchester United. The last time they won them is 1991, so 28 years later, first win. And look, a lot of people were hyped after the game against Chelsea. I was like, oh boy, slow your roll like this, slow your roll. Like, everybody starts out great, but you don't know where a team stands until you get to like the middle half of the season, like after December or getting towards December. That's where you know where team starts. Okay, so one positive, because I'm about to round this thing off. I will go into this thing comment sections to see what people are saying. But to finish, I will say one positive for United: we know how to get penalties. We need to get somebody that can be converting those penalties. I don't care if it's Pope. I don't care if it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Your first tactics next training session, but everybody start taking penalty. Start taking penalty, because one thing they have known how to attack is penalty. Who is going to convert it? Now, defense on look, the defense was. Look, we all know that Manchester United's defense have not been great. You know, even Maguire came in, but I mean that's kind of what you expect. So, you know, unless you go out and buy world-class defenders, you have to sort of go through these situations. But I have to talk about Anthony Martial and Shaw that were injured. I will have to see what happens there. I mean, if Martial was injured, it's going to be bad for United long term. But let me go into the comment section to see what people are saying. So 1 minute, actually, Lingard out. Okay, before this thing, I saw a lot of people were criticizing Lingard, but I thought that Lingard had a decent game. I mean, it was not perfect, but he did have a decent game. No creative. Thank you. The one thing I found out about Manchester United is that they could get up to the penalty half of Crystal Palace, but the problem was how to break down the defense. I've noticed with Manchester United, the only way they can create chances and the only way they can exploit defenders or break down an opposition's defense is by counter-attack. So I've only seen is when they counter that they are more effective, and that's what basically Crystal Palace did. Anytime they face a team that's compact and is defending, they have a hard time breaking them down. I mean, we look at the games against the game against Wolves. They were just playing. I mean, lack of creativity. They were just unable to break down that basic defense. So I agree with this guy. United updates, lack of creativity, and more Lingard out. I mean, I'll say this thing about Lingard. You have to understand. Look, the Manchester United of now, Lingard gets into the first team. The Manchester United of the reputation of Manchester United, of what we expect Manchester United to be, he doesn't make it in the first team. He's more of an Everton type player. So you kind of have to stick out with Lingard until you get top quality people to replace him. More Lingard out. Bring on Greenwood. Need creativity. They could not break down that defense. Let me go back to the final post to see what people are saying. Nobody should try to blame the players. Sure, there were a lot of mistakes, but if you're a true fan, you shouldn't blame. Okay, this one is long. I don't have time for this thing. I mean, it was an embarrassing loss, honestly, against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, I mean, this is their first win. They lost they drew the first game with Everton, lost to Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, newly promoted side, and now they'll beat Manchester United. Oh boy, it's embarrassing. Anyway, so that's all for this thing. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share it. And I'm going to be reviewing the game, Liverpool versus Arsenal. I'm looking forward to that game. Definitely going to be talking more about that game. So definitely come back when that game is over. I'm going to give you guys my reaction. So with that, Oga Football, I'm out.